Tonight, on Wiseguy.
Was the mission accomplished?
The evidence is on its way to you now.
His ink.
Money was printed here. The release of counterfeit currency is the equivalent of launching a war.
Nothing is the equivalent of war.
Now, Leland Masters is in the White House right now, anticipating the first salvo of his last crusade.
Now arrest the son of a bitch.
In success or in failure, they still have to put it off on someone, and it's not just Kay Gallagher. The person being hung out to dry is you.
Previously, on Wiseguy.
The National Security Commission is facing a dire situation. I need one man, Agent Vincent Terranova.
You've been requested to serve the National Security Commission. Why? It's on a need-to-know basis. I don't need to know.
This is one of the most powerful weapons in the world. It's a printing plate, the Japanese yen. We believe a plan exists to undermine the economy of Japan. This parcel containing the original plate was damaged in transit to Tenza, Kurtzman, and Lloyd.
The most powerful economy in the world is about to be destroyed by a Capitol Hill PR firm?
It's your moral duty to stop it.
Oh my God, no!
Someone with department clearance has been shot.
The bullet that killed Valente was packed with curare. It was an assassination, Vince.
Dr. Valenti created a model for non-genuine destabilization.
What is that?
A diagram for waging economic war through counterfeiting.
Who commissioned it?
Tenzer, Kurtzman, and Lloyd, account executive Catherine Gallagher.
Terranova be damned. The son of a bitch turned a beautifully conceived notion into a public embarrassment that'll take decades to clean up. Il Pavot is our island. Now it's in the hands of some third-world Lilliputians who mock us at every turn. Reparations are going to be paid by this boy.
I'm supposed to find their scapegoat.
The Dean or Oakham.
Yeah. Kay Gallagher.
What are you looking for?
I have a warrant. This involves national security.
Terranova instigated this, didn't he?
Sign this?
What is it?
It's a receipt for confiscated goods. There's a file on him, Mr. Wilson, and contents, a paper on non-genuine destabilization by a Dr. Andrew Valenti.
I need to know about Wilson. An assassination and the fall of a sovereign nation could be dumped in your lap if you don't help me.
Wilson is a voice on the end of the telephone. He called my firm and asked us to commission Valenti to write a paper.
And you never met him?
I spoke with him twice on the telephone.
You better be careful. Your invisible Mr. Wilson might get you killed.
Senator, we believe the passage of the trade bill could trigger the release of the counterfeit currency.
Now, if that bill could be held up in a committee or...
It's Janet Getzloff's bill, Agent Terranova. It's her committee.
What are its chances, sir?
That bill won't die an easy death, no matter what I fling at it.
I want a report.
I'm going over a computer list.
Let me see the list. Big Sky, forget it. Sun Valley, forget it. Dawn Valley, Utah. There was a transport depot closed there. Now, why don't you start with what's most likely and quit diddling? I've got Terranova pointed in the right direction, but he's convinced Gallagher's a red herring. Is there any reason I have to do everything myself?
And the phone records of the calls you received at that time were made from a phone in Don Valley, Utah.
Prescott Wilson.
America's hermit billionaire.
He called me twice. He'll speak with me again.
He spoke to you because he called you.
I'll see him in person.
Kay, he hasn't seen anybody since we put a Kennedy in the White House. It's impossible.
Walter, nothing is impossible.
I want you to be ready to leave for Utah at a moment's notice. Our targets are going to be meeting Mr. Wilson soon.
Here, I'll take that. You let him sleep, all right? Oh. How much longer till we get there?
In about half hour, sunrise. You want some coffee?
Oh, please, thank you.
Yeah, me too, please.
Hey, Vinnie, you ought to sleep.
Nah, it's all right. I'm up. What is that?
Prescott Wilson.
What about him?
Yeah, what do we got? Last time he made a public appearance was with Edward R. Murrow, person to person. He's a billionaire hermit. Oil, shipping, lumber. This guy holds 114 patents. Everything from the automated donut machine to the guidance system on a nuclear sub.
Oh, he's serving the military?
Thank you. No. He refit merchant vessels for the war effort. He used to date Tallulah Bankhead.
Who didn't? So in our vast files, we have about as much on this guy as the National Enquirer, huh?
Our files are from the National Enquirer. DOD cutback shut this base down in '78. Only activity in the last 3 years was a Boy Scout jamboree. Here, this is supposed to open it. His ink. Found some on his pallet here, too.
Yeah, it'll match this.
These skids are fresh. Rubber hasn't washed away yet. Double wide skid marks. Gotta be a transport, but can't be a jet. This runway's too short.
Transport plane's too big not to notice. Somebody had to see this thing happen.
Printed, packaged, and shipped from an abandoned military base. They bugged out very recently and left just enough evidence for us to find. Come on, this is too easy, Vince.
Not supposed to be. This is General Masters' little trail of crumbs he left for me. The only crumb we picked up ourselves was Prescott Wilson.
Prescott Wilson's estate, please. I'm not gonna freeze to death arguing with you.
Nobody's arguing, ma'am.
I want to see him.
That's not possible.
You would be amazed what's possible.
Ma'am, you're trespassing.
Is he here?
I don't know.
Find out.
This is private property. You're gonna have to leave.
What does it take to get through to you people? I have come all the way from Washington to see him. Mr. Wilson and I have done business together at his instigation.
All right, miss. Let's go.
Don't touch me. I'm not leaving until I see him.
Nobody sees him.
This man is not God.
I'm sorry, miss, but unless you leave this property immediately, I'm gonna have...
Let her go!
And who the hell are you?
OCB. Let her go. I'm here to see Prescott Wilson.
Nobody sees him.
Hey, look, now you send up smoke signals, you get him on the phone, you do whatever you gotta do. But I'm going to talk to him. If not, I will produce a federal warrant and drag him down here to talk to me, with the place surrounded by television cameras.
Evans. Yes, sir. You can go up.
Two days ago, you said Wilson was just a voice on the phone.
2 days ago, you didn't believe he existed.
We learned an awful lot in 2 days, didn't we? Now, where'd you learn it? All right, fine. Whatever you want.
I'm a recluse, damn it. I don't see people. If I did, I wouldn't be a recluse.
I'm here on national...
Ladies first.
You authorized my office to commission a report by Dr. Andrew Valenti.
No, I didn't. Now, what do you want?
Wait a minute. I have a copy of your cashier's check.
I don't use cashier's checks, and never did.
I spoke with you twice. You're on my phone records.
I haven't spoken twice to anyone in 15 years.
Not even Leland Masters?
I wouldn't spit on the best part of him.
How do you know him?
None of your damn business.
Yeah. And he's made you my business. Now, Masters believes that there's a plan to destroy the Japanese economy. He also believes that it's being launched within the United States.
If you believe that, you're crazier than he is.
I believe he's behind it.
Well, maybe you're not so crazy. This report I'm supposed to have paid for? Non-genuine destabilization? Well, if Vinnie wrote it, it's got to be right.
You know him too?
I'm a recluse, but I can read, damn it. Oh, God, I love this. It's chock full of nuts, but the idea behind it's wonderful.
And you could pay for the entire operation out of petty cash.
Could handle the transportation, too. I still own a few airplanes, but I didn't, and I wouldn't. Much as I love the idea of beating the Nips, I'd do it fair and square. Get in the ring with them and slug it out. Leland used to love a fair fight. Now he wants what he wants, but he doesn't want to muss his hair to get it. When they put him in charge of the National Security Commission, I knew we were going to hell.
I believe Masters is setting up Miss Gallagher, and maybe you for a fall if and when the operation crashes.
Can't touch me. I'm too rich.
Yeah, but Kay isn't.
Now, that's her problem.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time to make my case. Now, the counterfeit yen was printed here in the abandoned Air Force base.
The money's still there?
No, it's not. Now, you have a view of the entire valley. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary in the last couple of days?
Nope.
A transport plane, a plane big enough to haul away all that money? Well, what did you see?
Please.
You think I'm gonna let you sucker me into being a material witness?
We could subpoena you.
For what? You gotta have grounds, boy. And you can't serve the paper unless I want to be served. June 14th, 1966. J. Edgar Hoover tried to pull me off this mountain. Check the records.
Don't you care about this country?
Damn right I care. About this country. That's why I own it. We used to be friends, Leland and I. I hope you nail the son of a bitch. He should have had sense enough to know when to get out of the game like I did. Can I keep this?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Wait in the car, will you? Please, just wait in the car. Like he saw something up there, but the old bastard won't tell me what it was.
He saw a C-130.
What?
Tail number 179. No national insignia, and the windows blocked out below the cockpit. This deputy sheriff's an ex-Air Force MP. He said it flew in and out 2 days ago. We find that plane, we'll find the yen.
Yeah, if it hasn't been released already.
They've boarded now, sir.
Was the mission accomplished?
The evidence is on its way to you now. I gave the film to Commander Nelson.
Good. Proceed to launch point.
Come in, Walter.
Sir, the mission is accomplished. Biggs is on his way to prepare the final phase of our operation.
Now we're moving.
Paintings, lovely, General.
Well, thank you, Walter. When I'm finished, it's yours. Then you can say you have one of the old masters hanging in your living room. Terranova's fingerprints are all over this. Put it where it'll do the most good.
Yes, sir. The painting, General. I'll treasure it. I'll take care of this right away. get me a civilian messenger, please? Thank you.
We're looking for a C-130, Frank. No national insignia, tail number 179. Of course, they could have changed that. Those windows blocked out below the cockpit. That may be the only thing we have to go by.
Okay. When are you going to start to believe you're being set up?
I'm not an idiot, Vince. I can see what's happening. I just don't understand why.
Well, in the minds of some people, you're as much to blame for our fall from preeminence as the Japanese. Well, you've lobbied for them on the Hill. You've helped them gobble up pieces of this country from Manhattan to L.A. You're the enemy, Kay.
I haven't done anything to hurt this country.
Did you, or did you not, use your lobbying skills to facilitate the sale of technology to Japan, resulting in their developing the FSX fighter?
That was a deal. That's business. That's what I do. Don't try to equate me with arms for hostages or the Rosenbergs.
To you, it's business. To some people, it's the flag. Now, if we don't find that plane before Getzlaf's trade bill passes, that money will be released. The only thing that'll be left after that is nailing you to the cross.
I have never felt so helpless in my entire life. I hate it. My mother was a very successful novelist. Did you know that, Vince?
No. I don't know much about you at all.
She wrote exceptionally strong characters. Interesting, complex, powerful people. Men and women. After her third novel was published, she went into a debilitating depression, committed suicide.
I'm sorry.
Her note said that she had lost control of her characters and they were controlling her. She couldn't live with that. Strachan wanted me to see Wilson. He manipulated my being here.
Yeah. Okay, Frank. Well, Frank's looking for that plane, but it's an awful big world out there, and we may have run out of time.
Why?
The trade bill hit the Senate floor 10 minutes ago.
Package for Gallagher.
There have been cries of protectionism through the corridors of the Dirksen building, but I don't think those voices will be heard here today, because this bill speaks for the American citizen. Too long-suffering, too many unemployed, and too damn mad to sit silently and watch their representatives bury them any longer in a flood of foreign commerce. This trade bill speaks for the American citizen who is no longer willing to be penalized for the barbaric labor practices of alien nations.
Thanks.
Wake up, Harry. There isn't a man or woman in this chamber who doesn't know that this nation is fed up and ready to say to the world, and yes, specifically Japan, ready to say to them, if you're not letting us sell our goods, we're not letting you sell yours.
Will the gallery please refrain from any form of demonstration?
There might be 1,500 C-130s in service.
How many of them have blacked out forward compartment windows?
Frank, I need to see you privately.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mark.
I need an update on Terranova's investigation.
You know I cannot do that.
Damn it! I make members of my department available to the National Security Commission, and now I'm shut out of what is obviously a critical matter. I'm your superior. You report to me.
It's national security.
I'm not in a position to disclose to anyone outside the loop. You understand that?
Yes, I do. Sure you understand my concern.
I do, DeWitt. I understand.
Forgive me for pulling rank. It was an overreaction.
Hey, Frank. Did we find the C-130?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
He's coming apart.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you only follow orders. Did we find the plane?
No, not yet.
What about the trade bill?
It's moving through the Senate like a freight train.
The time has come for us to fire an economic volley across the bow of the Japanese juggernaut of unfair trade relations. I'm proud to affirm this bill with my vote. I only wish it were a declaration of...
Delaney's with me on this.
I
Yeah.
share deeply the sentiments of my esteemed
I'm damned
colleagues
ashamed of it, too. It's gonna pass. The president's gonna sign it.
to act decisively, to send a resounding message to Japan and the rest of the nations on the Pacific Rim that the days of America...
You vote your conscience, Obadiah. All I ask is that you do it quietly.
...trading advantages in their backyards, and we sure as hell shouldn't grant them in ours. Protectionism is not the issue.
It's grossly unfair to keep me in the dark, Walter. OCB is my section, and I'm shut out from what is quickly becoming a singular preoccupation.
Clip, accept my assurance. Nothing is being done to you. It's a matter of...
National security, I know. I never thought I'd become annoyed at hearing that term. Can't you see that at the very least, this situation is becoming embarrassing?
No one is embarrassing you.
And at most, I feel culpable.
A grave matter is at hand, which you will be made party to in a matter of days, perhaps hours. Its impact, should we not be able to stop it, will be felt by nations. And your brooding and complaining are inconsequential in the face of that. Come in.
Commander Nelson.
Thank you. Sit down. More than I hoped for. Clip, there is something you can do for me, but you must do it personally. Go to a magistrate and get him to issue a warrant to search the offices of Tenzer, Kurtzman, and Lloyd.
What are we looking for?
I'll let you know when to act on the warrant. Thank you, Clip.
Hold my calls, Phyllis. Let me know when we're back on the floor. Gentlemen.
Sir.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
The bill ought to clear the Senate by early evening.
What about the debate?
There's no debate. There is a long line of sheep buying their approval and righteous indignation. It's a perfect populist cause, Frank. And that sweet puddin' of sunshine, Janet Getzloff, is the grand mistress of jingoistic rabble-rousing. Now, where do you think I stand if I go against it? Which I will, up to my butt in mud. Oh, don't think I won't get a thrashing back home for going against this tide.
Well, Senator, you can't just vote no and go home and think you've done your duty.
I have in the past, and I will in the future.
Hey, Frank, help me out here. Am I hearing this right? We're crumbling at the feet of corrupt men. He wants to go home and put on his slippers. You know, you sit there and you spout your cornpone wisdom. You get your picture taken on a tractor, and you get another 6 years in the club.
Vince.
Works so far.
All right, good for you.
You do get agitated.
Hey, you're perceptive, too.
Vince?
This is my 32nd year in the Senate, son. I like to think I've done some good now and again. Learned some things, too, like you don't achieve much blowing steam without direction.
Senator, the passage of the trade bill, coupled with the release of counterfeit currency, is the equivalent of launching a war.
Nothing is the equivalent of war. I've been through 3 of them. 2 as a foot soldier.
There is a C-130 transport plane somewhere along the Pacific Rim. Now, we believe there is 20 tons of counterfeit yen on board. Now, that's not an easy plane to hide, Senator, but we do need time to find it.
How much time? An hour, a day, a week?
You can delay the bill.
I'm too damn old.
Oh, come on. You're the biggest windbag I've ever met in my life.
Vince, that's enough. Son, I don't know that my heart could stand it. And I'm certain my bladder can't.
So we'll get you a catheter.
I've done a lot of things for my country. That would be a first.
Senator, please. Now, Leland Masters is in the White House right now, anticipating the first salvo of his last crusade.
You're tilting at windmills.
I'm just trying to do what's right.
Sorry. It's all right, Frank. I was young and idealistic myself.
Yes, sir. I know. I know very well. So it's true, Senator. With age comes the inevitable loss of ideals.
I guess I'm fresh out of cornpone responses.
Yes, sir.
To speak directly to the American public. To explain how we conduct business is an integral part of our tradition and culture.
Mr. Kurata, aside from Christmas, Easter, and the World Series, the American public doesn't give a damn about tradition. America grew up rejecting its ancestors. We're a nation of immigrants. Ancestral tradition and culture were oppressive mechanisms for our forefathers. If they found those values a comfort, do you think they would have immigrated? You need to give the appearance of a willingness to play fair. Otherwise, I'm going to have to resign your account. I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kurata. I don't see another option.
Y is negative. Midway is negative.
That's a word I'm getting tired of hearing. The Senate is going to be voting any minute.
No, the FAA's working on it, Frank. They're doing a systematic check, Frank. It's gonna take time.
We don't have time. Where's Vinnie?
He's watching the axe fall.
My support of this bill is unwavering.
Senator Delaney.
We busted the trusts with Teddy Roosevelt. We dismantled the phone company, all in the name of fair competition. Monopolies don't cut it in America. But here we have a monopolizing nation that doesn't spend a dime in its own defense. We spent hundreds of millions of dollars keeping the Straits of Hormuz open so oil tankers could get through. That oil went to Japan, and they didn't get charged a red cent for the service.
The chair sees no procedural issues outstanding with respect to S-491 sponsored by Senator Getzlaff. The minority and the majority have had their views represented.
Marshall Islands negative.
Yes, Dan Burrows. Yes, Paul. Yes. Thank you. Get Frank. We got it.
Frank, we got something. Where is it?
An FAA civilian controller spotted our plane on Guam. It's right out in the open, Frank, just like another transport.
We have people on Guam?
Prozhin and Latovsky.
They're passport administrators. Now, they have the authority to...
They're federal agents on American soil.
Prozhin and Latovsky, are these guys gonna have the fortitude to confiscate a C-130 and arrest whoever might be on it?
Frank, do we have time to wonder about their qualifications for field work?
No, we don't have time to wonder about the qualifications. Prozhin and Latovsky. Get them.
Well, that's the plane.
I'm not cut out for this.
Look, maybe this is a way to get out of Guam.
I don't want to get out of Guam. I'll be careful with that thing.
Know that.
So you'll open the door of the plane?
Why should I open the door of the plane?
Because you've got the gun.
Excuse me.
If there is no more comment, we can move to vote.
Mr. President.
You have the floor, Senator Pickering.
I'd like to tell you all about my childhood. Though some of my esteemed colleagues in this body have claimed I was born...
I'm really sorry. We were just supposed to arrest him.
I didn't shoot him on purpose. It was a reflex action. You understand, it was an accident.
Yeah, we didn't mean to do it.
We're federal agents.
I'm a Marine. God. We better call Washington.
I met Becky in the 10th grade. She was quite a looker. And I was just coming into my manhood.
Mr. President, I will ask again. Will the senator yield to a matter of national interest?
Mr. President, I believe the nation would be very interested in the story of true love reaching fruition. And no, I will not yield. Now, I daydreamed of taking Becky to the harvest dance, but I never had the courage to ask her.
We found a plane. Well, what happens now?
That autumn, she went with someone else. And I always regretted my lack of nerve because Becky was... Mr. President, moments ago, an arrest was effected on Guam Island that has a direct bearing on the bill before us. The nature of this arrest is a matter of national security. I therefore request the Senate move immediately into executive session.
I concur. Pages, clear the gallery.
Damn it.
I'll call Clipton.
There are 20 tons of counterfeit yen on that plane. You can bet all hell's gonna break loose. Somebody's gonna be hung out to dry for this one. The plane was registered to a Panama corporation, a corporation owned 100% by a dead man, a billionaire whose drug and munitions empire collapsed largely because of your work.
You mean Mel Prophet?
They weren't able to release the yen, but accountability for this scheme is still a problem for them. In success or in failure, they still have to put it off on someone, and it's not just Kate Gallagher. You hurt Masters in striking with the Au Pivot, and they're gonna take their pound of flesh. When we found out who owned the plane, it all became clear. The person they're hanging out to dry is you. That'll be the Attorney General's office. Here we go.
You go and see the Attorney General, Frank.
Where are you going?
Someplace where I can think.
Vince? Vince! Mr. Attorney General, with a properly issued warrant, we discovered and seized a printing plate for Japanese yen. The offices of Tenzer, Kurtzman, and Lloyd. The CEO is Catherine Gallagher.
I know Kay. This is impossible to fathom.
We all know Kay. And this is distressing to all of us, but the evidence is overwhelming. What is more distressing is the involvement of a Justice Department official. Walter, I can't.
This is OCB agent Vincent Terranova letting himself into an abandoned and restricted airbase where we believe that the counterfeit bills were printed. His fingerprints are on this printing plate. This is a surveillance photo of Terranova and Catherine Gallagher in Utah, the mountain retreat of Prescott Wilson, the man who commissioned the treatise upon which this entire counterfeit scheme is based.
Good Lord, man, no one has heard or seen of this man in 20 years. You're not telling me he's behind all this?
We have telephone records, and we have canceled checks tying him to Gallagher's firm, and we have these photographs. Of course, in the instance of Wilson, we have something less than conclusive evidence.
You don't go traipsing after a man like Prescott Wilson without conclusive proof.
Agreed. But Terranova's another matter. We have the plane. Several hours ago, Justice Department agents under Mr. Clipton here discovered the actual counterfeit currency in a C-130 on Guam. Isn't that right, Mr. Clipton?
Yes. The plane was once the property of the late Mel Prophet.
The arms dealer?
Yes. Agent Terranova once worked undercover in his empire. He was responsible for its fall. Mr. Prophet's fortune, estimated in the billions, was never fully accounted for.
You're suggesting that Terranova has the resources to pay for all this with or without Wilson?
Damn it, Ferris. That's exactly what we are saying. Now arrest the son of a bitch.
Bring him in. Gentlemen, this is Agent McPike. Frank, I want you to proceed immediately with as much manpower as is necessary and arrest Agent Terranova.
Do you have a warrant?
You will bring Terranova in and place him in secure detention at OCB while we determine the charges.
You declared martial law?
Agent Pike,
McPike. McPike.
McPike, I don't feel compelled to cite you chapter and verse. You can do this, or we can get someone else.